What's going on, fam? We back on here with the Juke Man. And today we're going to be discussing the NFL's quarterback rankings. They just dropped yesterday, and Daniel Jones is ranked number 18. Number 18 is too low for my liking, especially when you see some of the guys that are above him. But before we dive into that, man, subscribe down below. Road to 1K is still active, man. Appreciate all the love and the support. Comment down below what you guys think about Daniel Jones' ranking, and like up this video so we can push that content out there. But let's dive straight into it. So as I said previously, Daniel Jones is ranked number 18. And in my opinion, I can make an argument that he's probably top 12 in the league. But there's some quarterbacks that are better than him. I'm not going to argue that. And the top 5 are pretty much cemented in no specific order. Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Herbert, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. That top 5, I'm not going to argue anything like that. Daniel Jones is not touching them. But when you have guys like Tom Brady, Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers, Brock Purdy, and Kyler Murray ranked ahead of him, I got gripes with a couple of them. I'm not going to lie. I can't agree with some of them. When you look at guys like Brock Purdy, Justin Fields, and I can make the argument for Tom Brady too, it's just lazy at this point. It's lazy. When you look at that Tampa Bay Buccaneers team, they made it to the playoffs. They got spanked in that first round by the Cowboys. Tom Brady did not have a great year. Yes, he threw for 5,000 passing yards, but a 65% completion percentage wasn't fantastic. 27 passing touchdowns. This man used to throw 40. It was not a great year for Tom Brady. When you're throwing to guys like Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, you're expecting more out of that. I understand the whole offensive system. They had no run game. But listen, man, Daniel Jones had a lot of obstacles to overcome as well. And when you compare him to guys like Justin Fields can't even throw the ball in a live game right now. He finished the year with a 60% completion percentage, only threw the ball for 2,200 yards, 11 interceptions, and 16 fumbles. Were they all lost? No. But putting the ball on the ground 16 times, Daniel Jones used to be killed for that, saying he was Danny Turnovers. That was his nickname. And Justin Fields is getting praised to be the 13th top quarterback in the league? That's crazy to me. His team is going to be drafting number 1 in the NFL draft. It just doesn't make sense to me. Justin Fields has a lack of weapons the same way Daniel Jones does. In my opinion, Justin Fields had better weapons, but all in all, Justin Fields can't even throw the ball accurately right now. You know, he's a dangerous, probably the most dangerous quarterback in the league in terms of rushing the ball. He rushed for over 1,100 yards, which is crazy to say for a quarterback. But Justin Fields, man, him being ranked above Daniel Jones is just, it's criminal. It's criminal. I can't believe it. I honestly can't. Aaron Rodgers, if I was to have a quarterback in the last 2 minutes, man, it might be Aaron Rodgers. But when you go based off of last year, his numbers were not that great. He threw the ball for 3,600 passing yards. People are making fun of Daniel Jones for only throwing it for 3,200. Aaron Rodgers threw it for 3,600. Less completion percentage, 12 interceptions. Daniel Jones went head-to-head with him in London, and we won that game. You know, obviously our defense was playing a little bit better than Green Bay's, but Daniel Jones did his thing. And once again, you have to look at the weapons. Aaron Rodgers has a little lack of weapons, but we can't argue that the Packers don't have a better wide receiving core than the Giants. Come on, man. It's laughable at this point. Daniel Jones, what he was able to do last year was throw the ball for 3,200 yards, including the playoffs, 17 passing touchdowns, and 800 rushing yards. He was lethal on both sides, throwing the ball and also running the ball. And he cut down his turnovers. So when you stack him up against guys like Brock Purdy and Kyler Murray, they had great years as well. Brock Purdy being obviously the last pick in the draft, playing really well for the 49ers, and played well in a playoff win as well. But Brock Purdy's system is crazy. Kyle Shanahan, I wish I could hire him right now. His offensive system is crazy. And when you look at their weapons, you got Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. Oh, yeah, and you got Christian McCaffrey behind you. That's an insane offense that, of course, Brock Purdy looks great. I'm not sure if he can repeat that next year, and it's because we haven't seen it. Who's to say that he can really do that next year? It's like I said, man, Daniel Jones, I understand the narrative. I understand what's been going on about him these past couple of years. And yes, he only had one great year. But to have these guys ranked ahead of him, it's just criminal to me, man. It's just laughable. Lamar Jackson played 12 games last year. He played well for some of them, but then he also lost a lot of big leads, including against the Giants. He threw an interception, a late-game interception that if Daniel Jones makes that play, New York is kicking him out of town, bro. And that's the way New York is. But in my opinion, man, it shouldn't be that way. Kyler Murray being ranked number 16, 2 spots ahead of him. Kyler Murray didn't have a fantastic year last year. He did not have a fantastic year last year. He played a couple of games. He missed a couple of games because of injury. But all in all, cut down his turnovers and boosted his numbers up, man. I can do this all day. But in my opinion, man, when you look at what he had to deal with practice squad players, Richie James, Isaiah Hodgins, Darius Slayton was going to get cut almost traded before the season started. We traded away Kadarius Toney. Kenny Golladay is a failure. That contract is terrible. And when you look at ranking them at 18, it's just criminal to me. There's going to be more Giants content coming soon, man. I appreciate y'all. Comment down below what you guys think, man. Should Daniel Jones be ranked higher? In my opinion, it's not even a thought process. It should be ranked higher. Comment down below. Like up the video, man, and subscribe. Roads MK is still active, man. I got more Giants content on the way, man. If you haven't seen my other videos, I got more videos to my left right here. I will catch you guys on the next one. Go Big Blue. What's going on, family? Back on here with the Juke, man. I'm calling all the Daniel Jones haters. Pull up to this video. Watch this video real quick. The New York Yankees lose the series. They get swept back in the third quarter. The third quarter was really when we started making our moves. And DeMar, banger.
Make sure you subscribe to the Juke.